taken at about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And right away, he lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
The numbers on the ground for Gainwell last week. 17 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here, because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. The Eagles at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in L.A. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall up a touchdown. Getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Stafford here coming off his pick-6. Over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. It needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. He's got room at the 30. Still going. Touchdown! Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn. Up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And a a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
But first down, Hurts buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now when you start to lean on that running game, that's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Gain well again, and this time he'll run into a roll right at the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to Gainwell here on second down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and he wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and goal. Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way they this offense has moved the ball. He hasn't been needed till here in the third. Taken in at the 22. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st down, Stafford here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 2.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Again, a run with Gainwell to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
6 yards. And that's 3rd down.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can see.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 18. Throwing is Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man right side is caught complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's to the sideline incomplete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. The Rams on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
He'll try again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 28-yard line.
To throw is Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Steps away to his left.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Stafford to his number 1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first.
Again, it's Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last throw here for Stafford. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So it's a victory.